Hey everyone, Sam here, also known as Mr. Stainless, and today we are back once again talking about Skull and Bones. And today I want to talk about how it is different from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. But before I do, if you want to join the crew here in the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. I try to upload a new Skull and Bones video whenever I can to keep you all up to date. Now, ever since Skull and Bones was announced, almost immediately people started making comparisons to Assassin's Creed Black Flag, asking questions like, would it be similar? Would we have land exploration? Is it going to tie into the Assassin's Creed games in some way? Now, I myself am a massive fan of Black Flag. It's one of my favourite Assassin's Creed games, and to be honest, it was pretty natural that comparisons would be made between the two. Now, one thing that became pretty apparent though as we began to learn more about the game was that these were two very different beasts. And this didn't sit awfully well with some members of the gaming community who really wanted more of what they experienced in Black Flag. Now, Bill Mooney, the game's director, actually addressed this in a recent interview when asked if he was comfortable with people summarising Skull and Bones as basically Assassin's Creed Black Flag but only the ship bits. Bill said, "Black Flag was definitely a starting point. Our studio, we basically made the naval combat on Black Flag. It started in AC3 and then we worked on AC4 Black Flag, and then from there our very first idea for this game was, hey, let's take Black Flag and put 2 players in our world and see what happens." Black Flag is the foundation, and since then we've built on that, and now it's a completely different game. It's a ship and we are behind the wheel of a ship, so there are similarities, but almost every system is something that's unique and new. There's hardly any remnants from Black Flag at this point. Now, already we've begun to see this play out in what we've seen in-game. A distinct lack of land exploration. Boarding being changed up into a cutscene event. These are the main points of contention for fans who are looking for these hallmark moments from Black Flag. Justin Farron and other members of the team have come out and stated though that they've looked at the player data from Black Flag and found that players engaged heavily with the boarding mechanic in Black Flag early on in the game. But as it progressed, they drastically engaged in it less and less, which told them that players simply became bored of it, that it interrupted the flow of the gameplay, and as such, they obviously haven't pursued it and instead introduced this cutscene iteration of it here in Skull and Bones. And that's one thing that I've been thinking about recently. The benefit that the developers of Skull and Bones have is this player data from Black Flag. They know what players liked when sailing the open seas and what they didn't like. A lot of people have been saying that Skull and Bones needs to be Black Flag 2 or Black Flag Online, but if the developers are cutting out and smoothing out the areas of Black Flag that didn't flow together to make a cohesive and engaging experience throughout, couldn't you argue that Skull and Bones would be an improvement if the player data backs up their decision making? It's something to think about, and I definitely love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you happy that Skull and Bones is carving out its own path? Equally, what would you like to know more about with regards to the game? Let me know down in the comments as well. If you want to be kept up to date with all of your Skull and Bones news though, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But until next time, have a great week, and I'll speak to you all soon.